Greetings, my fellow cultist cannibals. Rhadamant here. Thank you for tuning in to RimWorld Anomaly Death Cult, episode 34. Eat a Kid. Okay, the super hauling is now done. Oh, and I'm being besieged. Never a dull moment. Never, never, never. What kind of weapons do you guys have? So there's a Doomsday Launcher in the mix. So they're pretty well equipped. Brady, you might not want to be there. I could also stop you, but like I find it amusing that you're standing too close. So, Kinbakul is the Doomer. Got it. I'm going to try to approach using this old meteorite as physical cover. Jazz is fleeing... Oh god, that's going to suck. Jazz is fleeing a fire that was very many tiles away from him, thanks to some dead boomalopes, and that's becoming a problem. Alright, here we go. Long jump your way back in. So, let's go for Mr. Doomsday Launcher first. And I am going to try to stun him with Crackhead. Oh no, he already launched. Avalka's in an involuntary death rest. I was expecting them to aim at my ghouls, but that wasn't the case. They let it loose on Weirlig, Dave, and Jazz, and Avalka. So she is missing an ear. Weirlig just got hurt. Dave just got hurt. I say just, it's obviously, like, bad. I hit the fire foam on Weirlig so that the thing's not on fire. Jazz has enough hemogen to quickly patch those that are downed. And then switch places with Weirlig. So the ghouls are doing ghoul things. Interestingly, they popped a shield dome here, which is going to kind of protect me from the incoming fire. All right, they're attacking. Cool. Huh. The grenade went through the dome and hit Bowman. Alright, Weirlig, let's get you in a position where you can fire again. Dave is crawling, and he's crawling kind of the wrong way. I don't know why. But not my problem. Jazz. Let's have you take out Mr. Long Jump Leg. Major Mildew and Lordex, you're cutting through their number. He just keeps nuking his own, which is, I find, just hilarious to me. Yeah, he literally just team killed Bowman. Look. Frag, probably frag. Yep, fragged. You just absolutely fragged a friendly. Because you're an idiot. And they're fleeing. Well, we got some high explosive shells, and, we have another blood bag. Potentially even to be joined. Cyclically dull, Night Owl, and Pretty are not a terrible combination. So there is a potential addition to our number. So Whirlig, go go rescue Dave. Crackhead, rescue Avalka. Jazz, tend to Royan. My ghouls are going to frenzy chase the last few that ran away. Fast food. Actually, just start eating their corpses. Moxie and Fish Pickles, come back. You earned some Scooby-looking snacks. Oh, you know what I could do? Jazz. Blood feed off of Royan, knocking him unconscious. No, that will kill. Okay. Then coagulate. And capture. Are mortars researched? They are not, no. But I do have shells that I could use. No, I mean, not my finest work. I got doomed, but it could have been a lot worse. So, in the scheme of things, I'm okay with the results. And the ghouls performed wonderfully, as per usual. So Avalka's getting her death rest going early because she was in involuntary death rest due to the loss of a torso, which will come back. And then Whirlig, you need a little bit of a rest love. And then we have a new blood bag here. So question, Royan. What should we do with Royan? Organ donor? Colonist? Slave? Ghoul? Ritual sacrifice. There you go. So, again, Royan is Burning Passion shooting, plants, animals, which obviously will go to -1, medical, pretty, night owl, and cyclically dull. Oh, that's not Avalka's. Avalka's was here. I'm just having Jazz clean up the site. Also, I think I have a bit too much wood. Well, you are carrying all of that. I was not expecting you to be able to hold it all. Caravan's overweight? Yeah, that's fine. deal with all that later. As long as it's pulled inside, that's all that really matters to me. Hey, look, animals that aren't boomlopes. Unfortunately, they're really, really, really far from where I would want to kill for hauling. But all right, the siege site is mostly cleaned up. $5,000 wood? Yeah, I have too much wood. Is fine. We'll make sculptures out of it or something. Speaking of sculptures, our sculptor is dead. So I'm going to cancel that. Because no more progress is going to be made on that. And for now, we'll just suspend this. Okay, you guys say Ryan should become a colonist? Cool. They are already on the conversion path. And I'll hit them with the convert here. So down 20%. We're pretty low on meat, which is why I was hunting with our ghouls. But I guess we can eat the Edekin that died. And I have not forgotten about the whole war for hire. It's just now's probably not the time with the Valka in an involuntary death rest. And apparently Ryan, who is now sick. Ugh. Oops, you should be given meds. And he himself needs treatment. I'll have Jazz do it. Really? Again? Caravan, just mess him up. Okay. I cannot wait until I have well-behaved prisoners. It cannot come any sooner. Ev, thank you for the sub. Welcome to the stream. To the unbelievable chaos. So Dave, you dropped an SMG. Good luck to me to try to find the thing. Here it is. He's stroking the prison. Copy that. No, why'd you pick up a shield belt? Okay. So conversion ritual is on a cooldown. Oh, and here's the last information about the archform. Because I'm not making a lot of progress anywhere else, maybe I'll send Crackhead and a ghoul out to go do that. Oh, it's a shuttle. Which requires 4 colonists. Well, that's annoying. I should have read closer. You are about to have a mental break. Yeah, shuttle variant's fine. I'll send people out. So it'll be like Crackhead, who's got high int, Weirlig, Carthrain, who will just stand there and do nothing, and Dave. Those 4 will join. I just want to give them a chance to rest. Have a night's sleep. Maybe do some drugs. Jazz, are you able to put the xenogerms together? Yeah. So that's going to be another really helpful thing, because Whoosh has tried to fight us so many times, I'm getting kind of tired of it. So maybe before they depart, 17 hours? I don't know if there's enough time, but if there is time, I'll try to implant a xenogerm. We have 1 of 2 done, so we'll try to make a second one. Because Weirlig is a pretty decent doctor. So, Whoosh, you are getting xenogerm implantation of Bloodbag. Cannot order implantation because his ideology forbids. I don't give 2 craps about your ideology. What the hell? Why would I care about your ideology? I'm so confused. Our ideology allows it. We don't care. Why do I care what you care? Help me out here. Does this make any sense? It forbids all of my prisoners. Maybe I just need to modify my ideology. So what is causing it to be forbidden? If anything, it's honestly a bug, because organ use is acceptable. It's saying it's their ideology? Well, I don't even know if that's true. Let's look at plunderism. I don't see anything that would say no. I mean, it doesn't matter because, like, they're not in charge of their own body anymore. They're a prisoner. This makes no sense at all, no matter how you analyze it. I'm going to knock them unconscious with blood feeding. I mean, worst case scenario, I could remove their legs. The thing with removing their legs, which is annoying, is that then they have to be manually fed. So I have to convert first. Yeah, I don't really want to, though. I mean, I could, but it's quite annoying. Unless lobotomy requires medicine and bioferrite, it is not a great alternative. And it's also less likely to rebel at Prison Break. It's not a 0 chance. Right? Whereas Dead Calm is a 0 chance. I think, if anything, this is just simply a bug. Because there's nothing in Bush's ideology, not that it should even matter, mind you, but there's nothing in his ideology that even says that implantation is wrong. He's not like a technophobic or anything. So what the hell? Now, out of curiosity, I'm going to do a little dev moding here. Wait, what are we? Archist, yeah. Dev moding here. If we were to force convert, would it work? Yes. Yeah, I'm just going to do that. I'm not using them or their ideology for my benefit. And I don't... It's honestly pretty dumb that it prevents me. So in the case of turning them into a implantation blood bag, I'm just going to use dev mode. Their ideology has an that's a thought, that they have a preferred xenotype. I thought that was a they don't have a preferred xenotype though. They don't have anything. There's as far as I can tell, there's nothing in here. Oh no, you're right. It is a preferred xenotype. Yeah. That's what stopped it. I wonder if that's, yeah, that's also for Trebo, which is funny because he's not even an Edegan. And then Royan, but yeah, so what I'll do is I'll just force convert. Because I think that it's very reasonable to say that the ideology of the person getting biohacked doesn't matter. If you're a prisoner, you have no say. Right? I can chop their legs up. I can remove all their organs. Right? Because if their ideology doesn't allow, let's say they were one of those ideologies that doesn't allow organ harvesting. Yeah, perfect case, right? So plunderism's ideology says no organ harvesting. Does that stop me from harvesting Trebo's organs? Abso-freaking-lutely not, because he's not in control. He's a prisoner. So why should they be able to refuse xenogerms? Complete 100% bug as far as I'm concerned. Right? The ideology of the prisoner is not respected. So, like, what the hell? Oops, I misclicked. So yeah, in this case, complete do not mind using dev mode to correct what I sincerely think is either the greatest oversight, or not the greatest, but a huge oversight, or simply a bug. Hey Dave, if you're heat stroking, oh, you know what? Maybe I need another cowboy hat. No, I have free cowboy hats. There you go, buddy. All right, so both Trebo and Whoosh have been implanted with Blood Bag so that they're dead calm. Dead calm is never social fight, never mental break, never prison break. Or never violent mental break, I should say. So they are perfect little prisoners. We're not going to do Royan, of course, because Royan's going to become joining as one of us. So let's get into the shuttle, finally. They should be upset, but not stop it? Yeah, exactly. As I said, completely a bug as far as I'm concerned. Which is why resorting to dev mode doesn't bother me at all. Oh, we're in a desert. Okay. Not a lot of food for the... Let's try to do this quick. Because I don't like the slave to prisoner to colonist ratio that is happening back home. They definitely changed the Ancient Danger code. It used to be much bigger rooms. There's so many tiny rooms now. I'm rather surprised. Okay, let's leave that alone. We have got some mechs. How many terminals was there? I didn't even... 6? Okay. Crackhead. Here's the first one. Anyone need food? They all need sleep, but I'm going to push it a little bit. Although, I don't think I'm going to finish by the time they all want to go to sleep, so... Whirlig, you're not sleepy? No, you are sleepy. What are you guys doing? You're praying? Alright, what I'll do is I'll zone restrict them so they don't go wandering too far. Because I don't want them wandering around the facility while they're sleeping. That sounds like a terrible idea. Nope, Rowan died anyway. Because we didn't have a doctor back here. Also, no kidney injury. Huh. Oh well, we're bad at doctoring. It as far as role playing goes, it checks out. Oh, good. Nothing like interrupting a nap with infestation. And a heat wave back home. Randy's really throwing some punches. In the case of Royan, I'm not going to bother trying to keep him on ice. Just going to let him get eaten. Come on, Bugs. You interrupted my nap. I'm angry. It's funny, the Mega Spider is just like, alright. I'm gonna chip away at the facility myself. Oh, good shot, Carthrain. That must be Brainstem, because that thing was pretty healthy. Yep. Shot to the dome. You need naps? Yeah, you all need naps. Luckily now there's like insect jelly that will be very, very tasty for you guys to enjoy for recreation and food. Maybe we'll get food poisoning. Perhaps. Jazz, what are you doing? You're suppressing obelisks? That seems pretty reasonable considering nobody's home. Really? You had to walk all the way around like that? Just, okay, sure. So she can wake from death rest safely? Perfect. Rise. And she shredded her lab coat. To be fair, it got hit by a doomsday launcher. So she does have an ear burned off, but she is not our trader, so it doesn't really matter to me. She has a big hemogen craving, which is being fulfilled. Good. She is going to need her Hellcat rifle back. And she bound to both. So let's get a spare lab coat. Of course, Crackhead's not home. But once Crackhead gets back... And I think this lab coat is going to be made of thrombo fur. I'm not too worried about the heat strokes. Because we have cold rooms. Although, it is going to absolutely ruin our beer. We have a cooler here, but this cooler is not anywhere near enough to counter a heat stroke. Plus, doors are propped open due to things that need to get smelted. So I will add some additional coolers in to try to deal with the heat strokes. Because having a nicely cooled hallway, although the hallway is like the highest volume room in the base, but having a nicely cool hallway will help to counteract heat stroke. So Carthrain, you are up. Let's get you going. Oh, you are bleeding. But you don't know how to doctor yourself. You're not bleeding enough for me to, like, wake anyone else. We know that that's going to get set off, isn't it? Let's clear a path. So a lot of the twisted meat in the freezer is going bye-bye. There's a fourth, so we need 2 more. Take a quick snack break. Ugh. There's nowhere even to put the human leather, which is a problem. I'm going to dump it here for now. Just so that we can try to close some doors and prevent the great big melt-off. Crackhead, get out of there. Good dodging. Brainwipe is now researched. So we don't even have advanced research left to do, which means entity, maintain only. And we're not studying the monolith. A caravan detected to be here in about 3 days. We're on a schedule, friends. Weirlig, do you do... Yeah, you do intellect. Alright, that won't be a problem. Unless it pisses off the mechs, which it did. Because of the types of mechs they are, it's going to be best for us to brawl them. Don't hit Carthrain. Come on now. Any day now. I think Weirlig, the one hacking, is the only one that knows medicine here. So... I'll patch ourselves up later. And there's the last terminal. Weirlig, quickly tend Crackhead, Crackle, Hack. And then you tend Carthrain and yourself. Trying to do another cooler in here. So we've discovered all of everything we needed. Get back in the shuttle. Let's go. Epic Andre, thank you for dropping by. Welcome. Always a pleasure to have a new viewer. We'll just leave the rest of this to burn. I don't really care about it. Okay, Jazz. I know you're like busy and all. Let's see about getting the rest of the base with coolers. So, the covert compound examination is done, and everyone's coming home. They're pissed. They need a little bit of R&R. I'm not going to do forced recreation. I don't think it's necessary. If they have mental breaks, like, oh well. And the freezer's back to being frozen. Good. So 3 is enough to counter a heat wave. I could also... I don't really want to add stone here, because if I did that, it would mess up the pathing. But I could add stone here, and it wouldn't have much of a negative effect. And it would add a little bit more insulation. So I'll do that. We have War for Hire, and I still intend to do it. But I'm just going to wait until moves have stabilized a little bit, hoping that Randy doesn't throw more nuts at us. Randy's been a little curveballs today. What about Tox Freezer? It's teeter-tottering on Frozen. It's cold enough that it probably won't dissolve. It could use a bit more freezer, but I think it's fine enough. Oh, even our normal freezer's still not quite all the way there. And then the coolers that I added here aren't enough. But the thing is, heat waves are so few and far between, I'm just going to passive cool. It's not like we have a lack of wood. A slave rebellion. It says it was because suppression's low. It's not low. You're just being annoying. And Noble's dead. Deservedly. Bye! We're gonna munch you. Okay. The temperature in the hallway is warm, but not gonna heat stroke anyone. Right on. Hey, there's horses. We have no one that can do that. Dave wants to, but he doesn't have the skill. How close is he to being above 0? -2? So, yeah, probably not going to happen anytime soon. So instead, I'll greet the horses a different way. Heat wave is over. That was rapid. So we got 1 day left to accept all of the war for hire. Oh, I didn't realize there was a blop of pollution out here. And Jazz mutated again. He's got a whip and a tentacle. He just keeps mutating every time he interacts with that thing. Alright. Sounds good to me. Does that mean if they're at -12 animals, they can only go to 8 max? I think so, yeah. It also means that if you have a bonus, you can't go above 20. So if you have like a +8 from a great skill and you're at like level 20, you're not level 28, you're just level 20. Because it also caps out in the same way too. So they arrive in 4 hours. As soon as these horses are pulled in, because we just had a bunch of meat rot due to the heat wave, I will summon a Diabolus and summon the Wasters. And hopefully one of them will make a good colonist or something, because we've had a bunch of slaves and colonists perish for, you know, reasons. So replacing those that have left us would be nice. Stupid butchery is full. I was wondering why Crackhead wasn't hauling. It wasn't his fault. There was nowhere to haul to. Thank you for tuning in to RimWorld Anomaly Death Cult, which originally streamed live on Twitch May 12th. If you have any feedback or questions for me, let me know in the comments below. If you would like to catch a live stream of mine, Rhadamant.com has my stream schedule and countdown timers to upcoming streams. If you would like to join my online gaming community on Discord, Rhadamant.com has a link to it, as does the description of this video. Thank you so very much for watching, and a special thank you to my Patreon patrons, Twitch subscribers, and viewers like you that support the channel and made it all the way to the credits. Thank you so very much. I hope to catch you in next episode or an upcoming stream. Farewell, my fellow cultists.